The seeds you are planting now by working with someone, they will emerge from weeks, months, and even years from now. And in this video, I want to dive into what I see as beingness frequency and what really beingness is as an energy field that holds these seeds, yet you don't know when they're gonna grow. This is a very interesting experience and a journey I want to walk you through because it's just not seen. Imagine a tree, you plant a small tree, you dig a hole, you water the hole, you put the tree, the soil, and you leave it, and it's there. But you don't see the roots. You don't see how many roots is growing because it's unseen, it's under the surface. And the same goes into your work, whether you are a coach, a guide, a creative expression, soul, being, you name it. When you are sharing the energy field with someone, you are planting the seed constantly. And those seeds are not visible. Maybe when you are working with a specific person, they will even resist those seeds because they just say, I don't want to go there because it's too deep. Let's say you had a childhood trauma or a divorce or you lost a loved one and you don't want to go there. But from that seed might emerge something that you can use as your medicine, as your teaching, as your offer, however you want to call this. But this is your gift. And those seeds are planted constantly when you are co-creating with someone. It's not your responsibility what the other person, the other being is gonna do with that information, with that transformation, that energy that you are sharing, the seeds you are planting, because they are unseen. And most probably those seeds will come out in months, in years, maybe even 10 years from now. One word can change someone's life trajectory. One word or one insight with a depth of energy that penetrates through the soul. But you cannot see that, you cannot measure that now because it's unseen, yet it's there. I'm breathing air now subconsciously, but I don't see the air, I'm just breathing it because it's here. The same way you do your work with someone and you planting those seeds. And this whole idea of beingness and what beingness frequency really means, literally that's what it is. It's a energy field that you feel once you connect with me or once you choose to connect with people like myself or other beings who share similar energies, that you just feel you want to be part of that. And the best part, I'm not doing the work, I'm not doing anything, I'm just holding the energy. It's my presence which makes you remember your own energy. It gives you insights that you're gonna realize by yourself because of the energy field we are holding, I'm holding for you in this case. Then it's just gonna emerge from you by default. But you need to be in that environment. It's the same way you go into a meeting or you meet a group of people where you just don't feel good. You feel the energy is just not right. It's not for you. And I know this because I'm a living proof of this. In human design, I'm a projector. So I perceive a lot of energies from my environment, from my surroundings. That's why I chose my people very, very wisely, who I connect with and who I listen to. Because I perceive those energies. Whether I want or I don't want, I perceive them. And I feel the heaviness of those energies. It's undeniable. You might be feeling right now as heavy and, oh my God, the world is going upside down, what's happening? Yeah, the world is gonna go upside down anyway, whether you are here or you're not here. But your job or your being is to step back and witness your own self and live in your own bubble. Create your own bubble and live in that bubble. I live in my own bubble with my own wife, with my family, with my tight circle. Me and my wife and our own bubble. And I'm very, very happy for that. I don't have any friends. I don't have big groups of people to mingle with. I don't want that. I don't need that. Because I value presence. I value beingness. And that frequency which beingness is by default. I don't have to learn it. I don't have to go to university for that. It's my natural state of my own being. Of contemplation, of observation, and just seeing through the unseen, sensing the wisdom of you which you withhold, which you're not realizing. That's my energy, that's what I see. And you might be seeing something in your clients or your customers you are working with, the same patterns. You see the seeds that you are planting those seeds, but they are not seen yet. But they are already planted. So how you can measure results? How you can say that you succeeded? Here is an example for you, which personally I lived through. When working with one of my clients, after our container, after a 4 months journey, she signed, her being has created a 4-figure client for her, which was a massive achievement. Was it me that created that client? No, it wasn't. I was part of that field because I was holding that energy and beingness for her, with her, and we were doing this together. But I was not responsible for the result. And yes, you, as you are a coach or a guide, a healer, whatever, you feel this responsibility because when you work with someone, you have the energy exchange, not just the money energy exchange, but the energetic energy exchange, the beingness exchange, that you are responsible for their success, for their progress. And in some way you are. However, in some way you are not. The only thing you are responsible for is how you show up, how you hold your energy for that person, how present you are, and how you fully show up as a being to your customer, to your client. That's what you are responsible for. And you are witnessing their progress, their expression of what they do. But everything, as I mentioned in my previous videos, and actually I'm gonna link the beingness video I made a few weeks ago in the first comment so you can go and watch it, and I emphasize on what beingness is, and I just circle back to this because that's the basis of everything. Because by your beingness, by your being of who you are, they realize, they get insights, they move, they remember their own self. They remember their soul self. Again, that comes online, and those abilities which were always there, they remember them because it's there. It's not gone, it's always there. You see, I didn't learn beingness, or I didn't go to school to, okay, I'm going to study beingness and what beingness frequency is. I didn't. It just came to me because I was ready for it, and it showed up. Because it was always within me, but I could not frame it, I could not understand what is this, how I can even articulate this. But that's the basis of everything. I am the witnessing of the energy that I'm creating with someone else. and the wisdom that they don't see in themselves, because I see, because I'm the outsider, I'm the observer of that energy, what my customers don't see, my clients don't see, but I see it. And when you plant those seeds into people, they will resist at some level. Or it's not comfortable, it's not convenient, they don't want to go there. Because the way you've been brought up, just like me, you went through the schooling system, you might come from a normal family, but a loving family, but money and abundance was never a thing for you. Or maybe it was. Maybe you already achieved the 7-figure mark, the 8-figure mark, the multi-million-dollar businesses. And congrats to you. But yet you are here because you want to connect the dots and get back to your being, okay, what's more, what's next, and then what? You see, building a business or creating something with soul and with your being is totally different than creating something from the head only. The head can only process so much and can never see what the heart sees. Because the heart always knows, the soul knows. The brain is just a servant to the soul. These insights which coming through me, they are not coming from my brain, they're coming from my being, of what I see and how I see this. And to witness the other person, all you get to do is just be in your being, in your energy, and speak from it. That's all to it. I don't channel, I perceive. My intuition perceives. So I sense the possibilities. It's the same way you sense your clients, what they need exactly at this moment, at this time. That witnessing energy is priceless. It has no price tag on it. But yet you get to put some sort of price on it. But you don't want to underprice that energy because it's priceless. And I encourage you to be delusional. Dare to step out and to the unknown and be unreasonable. Because that's where you're gonna grow yourself with your own being. You might be undercharging now. Most probably you are undercharging, or you're scared to step into that bigger, higher numbers. It's just a story you're telling in your head, from your upbringing, from your conditioning, from your environment. Maybe you worked in a corporate job just like I did. You work there, you show up, you get paid. By hour, you work 14 hours, 12 hours, 16, whatever, you get paid for that amount. No matter how much you work, it's 50 bucks an hour, it's 50 bucks an hour, period. But the energy exchange, that what you do with someone, is not measured by the hour. It's measured by presence and the way you are being. And that has no limitation. The only limitation is how much you can hold in yourself, the energy you can hold, energy you can transmit from your own being to that person. That's what matters. And there's no gap to it. It can be any amount, you name it. Whatever you can hold. And I encourage you to play with this. Go to those higher numbers, be unreasonable, because you're gonna grow up to those numbers. And that's what I basically did with my own clients. I encourage them, hey, look, your wisdom is priceless. Go for it. Ask, claim your prices. Because that's how it works. That's how you're gonna grow into those new levels. And levels are never gonna stop. You reach one level, then the next level, then it's infinite. It's like infinity. You live here on Earth, on planet Earth, which is a universe, one universe within the universe, and there's besides infinite amount of creations and planets and experiences out there. How do I know this? I just know without knowing. It's built in me. It's built within you. But to get to those, you get to step out from the world outside and go inward, go to beingness and be, and observe the nature, the tree around you, or the green, what's surrounding me, the space you are at. Because it's all there for you. Always was and always will be. What I'm sharing with you now, there's nothing new. I don't reinvent the wheel. I just share my perspective, my insight, and the way I see this. Through my own being, so the beingness frequency, it's transmitting to you. You feel this, you sense this, you remember this, because it's all within you by default. Because you are being that frequency, you know your health, your wealth, your relationships, everything is within your being. And you can change that anytime, anytime. Because once you are in your being, in your own self, you do what you want to do. You're gonna eat differently, you're gonna smell differently, you're gonna taste differently, and people are gonna perceive this. Because this is your being. And people sense what is real and what's not real. What is the truth and what is not the truth. You would feel if I'm manipulating you, if I would use a framework or a tactic or a funnel. There's no funnel in my work. There's only a channel, a beingness channel that you come in and you explore, you see, you look into. Oh, I like this channel. Let me see and experience this. Welcome. Or you don't like, you move on. Very simple. Working with me, very simple. It's either 1 month, 6 months, or 12 months. 1 month, you taste the beingness, you feel, you smell, you experience. Then we go for 6 months. It's a different level. More beingness. Even elevated beingness. Then 12 months. The 6 and 12 months is not all about me. Yes, I'm part of this, but it's commitment to yourself. How you commit to yourself. That's all what it is. And you can call me delusional. You can use any labels once we work for 6 months or 12 months. But to me, this is a playful adventure. Experience, exploreness. I want this. I want to experience this. So let's go. And you can do the same. You see, you don't copy others. You just observe them, get the idea. Oh, this is possible. Oh, okay, wow. I can do this. I can do my own way. And you do it. And there are many who's going to resist or even call you crazy or, oh, man, it's impossible. Everything was impossible before. They said we cannot fly. Yet this is a plane just going above my head. And that's what you get to witness. That energy which is there, and that's the value on its own. That's the investment you invest, the beingness energy, the frequency, the energy exchange, the beingness exchange between two people. Because it's a commitment. It's like a marriage. You commit, you stay until your last breath. At least to me, that's how I see it. Because I'm committed to this person. I'm committed to this journey. I'm committed to you. That's all it is. What comes up for you when I share this, when you hear this? What's happening in your body? Share with me in the comments. Go to my Telegram, drop me a message.